Hi there, it's Joe Shore here. I got an email from a singer that had studied with me intensively, and he's German and was doing audition for German opera houses. And he actually got a critique from the people he was auditioning for, and they said, "Oh, you sing much too loudly. It's very old-fashioned. And all that acting you do, so old-fashioned. Go study with Fisher Dieskau to learn how to sing." Now, I'd heard tales of this being that severe in Germany, but a first-hand report makes it all very plain that opera, as historically we have known opera, is gone. I had another very talented bass from Germany come to study with me intensely, and he had a great voice. But they were not casting him in very much. And he was going to audition for the role of Philip in a new production of Don Carlo. And I don't want to use his name, it would be too invasive to do that. So we'll just call him Herr Schmidt, okay? That's not his name, but let's call him that. So he gets up there on the operatic stage in a big opera house, seats several thousand people, big opera house, and he's going to sing Ella Jemima, Philip's big aria in the third act. And as you all know, it starts out, Ella Jemima. So he started that way, and the auditioner, who was the new stage director with new ideas about stage directing, had a fit. He went, "Oh, Herr Schmidt, Herr Schmidt, much too much voice, much too much voice." So he started again, and I backed up just a little bit, you know, sort of crooned it. "Oh, Herr Schmidt, still too much voice, too much voice, oh, please, please." So finally he just whispered it. "Oh, yes, Herr Schmidt, yes, yes, this is much better." What in the world has happened to a great art form? It has been taken over by a lot of idiots who do not like opera and who certainly have no intention of allowing historic opera to be revived. Years ago, I did a tour with Boris Goldovsky's touring opera company, and these tendencies were already beginning way back then. And it was on tour with Goldovsky that I spoke with him one time about these new ideas that were coming in. And he said to me in his thick Russian accent, "My boy, opera today is being run by a lot of people who do not really like opera and think something has to be done to it to make it acceptable." And of course, at that time, I didn't exactly know what he was talking about. But now I know. I also sang in one of my great honors for Richard Wagner's great-grandson, Gottfried Wagner, the hero of the Wagner family, who got kicked out of Germany because he exposed the Wagner family's connection to Hitler in the Third Reich. This was a man of great conscience, as well as great learning. And I sang for him because I was hoping he was going to be directing an opera and I could get, chosen to sing in something with him. And he said for me, in a very thick, old-fashioned German English, He said, I love the art form of opera, but I hate the environment of opera. Opera is controlled by these people who are terrible people, horrible people, violent people, people who, if you would see coming down towards the street, you would go to the other side just so you wouldn't have to say hello to them. I didn't understand then what he was talking about, but I understand now. And those people are responsible for the destruction of an art form. Now, the only thing we can hope for is that something will happen to change the tide once again and bring back historic opera. Besides that, there's no hope except in your own personal singing. If you run your own studio, then you can sing the way you know you should sing. But unless something historical happens, uh, opera as we knew it is dead and gone. And that's the bad part of it. The good part of it is you can sing the way you know is right whenever you have control of the venue. May that happen sooner rather than later.